Do you want to take your badge off? I think it's more attractive without.
I do too.
Here, let me do this. Put it right here. And I'm just gonna comb down just a couple of your flyaways because I want you to be beautiful.
Fine, that's fine.
And your first name again?
Charlotte.
Charlotte. I'm thinking Hinger. I'm not thinking Charlotte. And of course it's written right here. That shows you. I still get nervous doing these.
Is it time to begin at a certain time?
No, it's already live, but I will lop off. This
Oh,
little
okay, fine.
And if you find that you get tongue-tied and you want to start again, it's only a 5-minute interview. We can go all the way back to the beginning and start all over again. So don't worry, there's no mistakes.
Great.
Okay? Hello, I'm Diana Belchase, and I'm so fortunate to have with me today Charlotte Hinger, who is the author of 4 novels. She's had quite a lot of success in her career and has given some wonderful advice to writers all over the country. So I wanted to talk first with her about her series that starts with this book, Deadly Descent. So tell me about the book, Charlotte.
I think Deadly Descent basically proves that the Greek tragedy is live and well. It just moved to western Kansas.
So what's it doing out on western Kansas? Is that where you're from originally?
I'm a native Kansan with a flaming state loyalty, and it's such a peculiar, wonderful, lively, strange state that I'm lucky to be able to write about it, and I understand both about eastern Kansas and western Kansas and the planetary division between these two parts of the state. So I've had quite a bit of publishing success, and part of my goal in a presentation I gave today, or when I teach, is to emphasize the 3 most important things to do to be successfully published.
Now, I understand you were a teacher at one time at Fort Hays University in Kansas?
Yes.
And you've spent a lot of time molding students, so I want to hear these 3 points that you talked about today.
I emphasize these in workshops that I give a lot. My first book was published by Simon & Schuster. I had a paperback sale to Warner's. I got a top agent right out of the bat. Reader's Digest condensed books, Carolyn Graff. What did I do right?
Well, I want to hear right away. What did you do right?
I did the 3 things right that I think everyone should do. First of all, you need to finish your book before you try to get it published. Write it twice before you even show it to someone. When you write a book the first time, you're automatically going to know when you go through again what is wrong with that book. And the second thing is intelligent marketing. You'd be
You mean marketing to readers or marketing to the editors and agents?
Editors and agents, figuring out who might be interested in buying your book. People can be the most wonderful writer in the world, and if they send it to houses over and over again that aren't interested in publishing that kind of material, don't have the marketing staff, the distribution, excuse me, you're not going to get your book published.
It's sort of like sending a book on fishing to someone who only publishes mysteries.
Exactly.
So you have to find the right mystery genre for the right editor and house. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly right.
Okay.
Exactly right. Then the third great big huge thing that's tied to all the rest is the publisher's guidelines. They're available now through Literary Marketplace. Online is heavenly. You can go to almost any publishing house, type in writer's guidelines, and they will tell you what they're looking for, the length, the formatting that they want, whether they want it in a full hard manuscript or if they want it sent as an e-file. So it's just, the wealth of information out there is totally changed the whole writing game.
Do you have more of this information on your own website?
I intend to have, I'm redeveloping the website right now.
What's your web address?
Okay, www.charlottehinger.com, and that's all one word.
So Charlotte Hinger, HINGER.com, you said.
That's right.
Okay, well, I'll be looking forward to seeing that, and I'm also looking forward to your next book. Tell me what it's called.
Okay, the second book after Deadly Descent is Lethal Lineage,
And they're both by Poison Press.
Poison Pen Press. Third one that's just coming out in November is Hidden Heritage. And they all three have different influences, but all of them deal strongly with families, family relationships. Murder is just inherent and family murders, family intrigue. It's just inherent in almost every society.
Well, you
Family.
said going back to the Greek tragedy, but
That's
set in
going back to
Kansas.
the Greek tragedy, and for those who enjoy Bible reading and religion, remember Adam and Eve had to deal with this. One of their kids killed another.
Yeah, they did.
So it just goes on and on.
And so the third title will be?
Hidden Heritage.
And it's coming out when?
It's coming out in November, and this is the one where Lottie Albright, my protagonist, her soul is in danger from a dark Spanish lady that knows a lot about herbs and witchcraft
Ooh, spooky.
and prairie medicine. Lethal Lineage was of special interest to those who are Episcopalians. When a female priest drops the chalice at the altar because someone has whispered to her, "I know who you are and I know what you've done."
Oh my goodness, this is something I want to read for sure.
Yeah.
Who knew that Kansas was such a hotbed of intrigue?
Oh, it is. I could spend another 10 minutes. I could spend hours talking about Kansas.
Well, I
One of
guess
our-
we're all going to have to see it in your books, though.
Yeah.
And we don't want to ruin any plot points here.
No.
So,
One of the most famous Kansas editors said once, "Whatever happens in the United States happens first in Kansas."
wow.
We're almost like a bellwether for all the problems that the country's going to have to deal with. We think them up first. Blame Kansas. We did it.
Well, we may blame Kansas, but I know we love Kansas
Oh,
too.
thank
In the center of our nation, and a lot of strong, wonderful people have come out of Kansas. But anyway, thank you for spending time with me. I really have enjoyed having you. Again, Charlotte Hinger, Deadly Descent. I'm Diana Belchase. Keep reading.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, we'll see how it comes